Hello everybody, this is That Shy Guy Matt, and today we're watching the next episode of Dexter Original Sin. This is episode 2. Love the first one. First episode was great. So yeah, if you like what you see here, like, comment, subscribe, and let's just hop right into episode 2.
Dexter, welcome to the first day of the rest of your life.
Kid in a candy store.
First day of my first job, flush with the glow of my first kill.
You know, Dr. Rivas told me you had the best grades he's ever seen.
Well,
We don't do grades here. You make one mistake and a killer goes free.
She was a woman after my own heart.
But good news, you do get one of these bad boys.
Danger.
Masuka will give you the game plan.
One could only hope my workload would get more challenging.
Don't touch anything.
what you doing, Dexter? Well, she's the boss. Unless she's gone. Then you answer to me.
No, please! Why are you doing this? No, don't leave me here!
On board a ship.
I always thought it would be me to have the heart attack.
Listen, I faked it so I could get a break from you knuckleheads. Doc said I had to give up smoking, so I had to find something else.
Have you heard about Judge Powell's kid?
Feels like a kidnapping, though.
Powell's put a lot of those bastards away. Could be payback.
You two are now officially the new leads on the Estrada case. Now, the department needs an informant who can gain insight into the Estrada organization, but it's going to be dangerous. Find someone you can trust.
Hey, Dex.
Well, glad to have you, amigo.
I've known this kid ever since he was watching Scooby-Doo.
And lighting fires and killing small animals.
So, Watt, Batista, Morgan, it's go time. Detective Morgan.
So let's think about your future, all right? Maybe helping putting murderers away will be enough.
No.
Like methadone for an addict.
So I'm sure most addicts prefer the real thing.
What's NHI? It means no humans involved. NHI refers to certain groups: prostitutes, drug addicts, homeless people. That sounds pretty bad when I say it out loud.
We're gonna do a serial killer per episode kind of thing with one overarching big villain.
The personnel only.
I'm the new forensics intern.
This is Sergeant Morgan's son. He's good.
My very first crime scene. It felt like Christmas morning.
This is your first crime scene, right? My captain, this big macho putz, was worried that my weak little lady stomach couldn't handle all the blood. 10 minutes on the scene, and he was the one blowing chunks. Now, I've got an important mission for you. You got something to write on. We need 3 black, 1 cream and sugar, and 2 just sugar.
Welcome to being new.
Can't handle caffeine. Get him a juice box to go with his lollipop.
It didn't exactly start the way I had hoped.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm buying them. How? They're like $150.
I pawned one of her old mink coats.
My dad and my brother are so for up each other's asses, they don't even know I exist. Need cash? Just do what I did. I'm sure you can find something lying around that house.
Thank you.
The checklist. Skip even 1 step, and someone dies. It's a little homicide humor to kick off the day. I prefer the spiral method. You work perimeter to center.
The body was in full rigor, meaning the killer had struck a minimum of 8 hours ago. The killer must have approached from behind.
Morgan, you get all that?
The killer was here, right in front of the victim. Spattered through the entry wound and onto the ground.
Missing one spatter.
You see the void where there's no blood? That's where the killer was standing.
Batista, come over here. Morgan, tell Batista what you just told me.
The killer was standing in front of the victim when he shot him.
Oh, hey, Captain, Bobby, get a load of this.
Good, Morgan, tell him your hypothesis.
The killer was right in front of the victim.
Would have never known the Vic got shot at close range except for the gunpowder burn in the middle of his forehead.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's enough, guys. Dex, let me talk to you for a sec.
I was gonna say, when I seen the bullet, I'm like, obviously close range, it's all burnt.
It's gallows humor. It's the only way we can deal with stuff like this. Now you just gotta join in. I'll give him a hard time back. Police! Freeze!
Yep.
You all right?
This is how I met your mother?
Okay, you take Miss Moser.
Yeah, okay.
Back to work.
Lunch break?
You know what you want? Cubano sandwich.
get dos.
Primo.
Anyone sitting here?
Yeah, I'm saving these seats for my friends.
That was the first time I'd ever really had friends to save seats for.
Oh, they got that food quick. 5 out of 5 stars.
Uh-oh, boy genius.
Void where the meat should be.
This is my cousin Alvaro. He runs the joint.
Feel free to bring any complaints to him.
I'd like to present your brand new Miami Metro laminate.
Maybe blending in wasn't so hard after all.
Trying to watch my cholesterol.
You look like you're one bite away from a myocardial infarction.
That's morbid, bro. Your dad just had a heart attack.
Okay, maybe it was harder than I thought.
Hello?
Well, it's sealed food, so you know they didn't poison it. Maybe.
Never help out.
Good first day at work.
Grilling?
You know it.
But you won't get anything if she finds out you smoked today.
What are you talking about?
You got a cigarette burn on your shirt. If anyone knows how powerful urges can be, it's me.
How was school, sweetie?
Small talk. Saurus Rex! 2 grown men and you can't unboil water?
So how'd it go today?
It was exciting. And don't get me wrong, it's not the same as Nurse Mary. That was euphoric. But today was good.
You still uncomfortable with him killing people now?
Don't tell your sister.
Do you know how many times I've heard don't tell your sister in the last year alone? It's tofu kebabs.
What the hell is tofu?
You can enjoy a romantic dinner for 2.
Hey.
Was all this behind me?
Oh. The urges. His trophy? Get it in there, right? No shades? Or curtains? Ugh.
I'd rather do time than snitch for you.
There's no way we could use him to get to Estrada.
Use her?
Another way. Joe is going to jail, but you gotta talk to me. Your kid make that? How old? Sure, your kid is worried sick about where you are right now. I will take you home to your boys. He's unreliable. Estrada would never trust him. Laura, they would never see coming. I just want to say thank you for everything you've been doing to help out. Sorry about dinner.
I'm used to it. Because I'm pretty sure the most time that we've spent just the 3 of us was when you were in the hospital. At least when Mom was here, I had someone.
We all got to find a way to move on.
Thanks, Harry. I'll get right on that.
Vegetables.
Yeah, I sleep like a vegetable.
Detective Batista?
Do you think you could give me a hand with Dexter? Take him out tonight. You guys are around the same age.
Should I invite Masuka? I think he's younger than me.
Masuka's better in smaller doses.
Yeah. So you're trying to tell me Dexter and the other detective, Batista, are around the same age? It looks like he's 15 years older than him.
What you got there?
I brought a veggie plate for everyone.
Ups, don't eat that.
Give us meat and cheese. Meat and cheese tray?
Court documents, witness interviews, whole shebang. Lord, I'll be dead and buried before all these files get put into the computer.
He's gonna start searching for serial killers.
Miami's murder solve rate was 18%. So many killers still on the street, free to do it again. I was a kid in a candy store.
How does the defendant plead?
Not guilty.
I'll see you back at the ranch.
Given the unsolved murder rate, I wonder how many actually make it to prison that do get caught.
I heard about Judge Powell's kids. Curious if Miami Metro has any leads.
I can tell you that I have heard one working theory.
Cartel?
Unfortunately.
We've been trying for 2 years. Maybe God doesn't want us to replace our baby.
I'm stupid. The girl in the jail isn't his wife. That lady was, duh, because his son drowned in the first episode. Then eventually they had her. That's what I get for watching this when I'm tired. And as always, my memory is crap. Okay, so this is how this is coming into play. Oh, and she's gonna sell them because they're gold. I see. And if she asks, or he asks her, he's gonna have to say why he has those earrings. Hopefully she doesn't remember them being on that nurse.
Provecho.
Gracias. Oh, wait, are you 21? Sorry, I'm a man of the law. I love this song. It's impossible not to move.
I don't dance.
You don't dance salsa or you don't dance?
I just don't dance.
Come on, just move like me. 4, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3.
En honor de nuestro querido amigo.
Every Tuesday night, we do a shot of rum. And Renee's honor.
Okay, so that's why they focused on the picture.
This one you should take.
Let me guess. Renee's dead? Unsolved?
Yeah, he used to be a busboy. He came over from Cuba in 1980 with his mother during Maria.
Maria. So are we going to get introduced to Maria?
Borrowed money from the wrong guy. A scumbag named Handsome Tony Ferrer goes to Renee's house. Put a gun next to his head, fired that if he didn't have his money by Friday, the next bullet was going to be in his skull. Renee saw that the bullet went through the wall and hit his mom in the head.
Carla Carvalho.
How'd you know that?
Pulling case files for Tanya. And that one stuck with me because it was so sad.
Renee killed himself at his mother's grave.
Okay.
The guilt. It was just too much.
Or did he?
When you're witness.
Almost as if he was murdered. Well, we got Dexter's next target.
What about Ferrer?
I hate that Ferrer is still out there, preying on my community. And we've never been able to put him away.
Thanks for the tip.
It was more enlightening than he could have possibly imagined.
So will that guy be the big bad of the season, or just this episode? I have a feeling this guy's just the big bad of this episode.
No!
Taking a finger, show evidence of life.
These babies are the bomb. How much can I get for these?
Here's a fake. I can't give you anything for them. Any interest in importing that? I'll give you 200. All right, 250. Last, best, and final.
Her mom's.
Yo.
Dad, really? Those are your mom's.
My dad said that I should move on, so this is me moving the fuck on.
Hey, if you don't want those earrings, can I have them?
Knock yourself out.
Interesting. Donuts.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You're officially my favorite Morgan.
Yep. That's how you do it. I don't remember in the original series if he brought donuts in. He probably did.
And there I was, blending in.
Okay, Brandy, what day is today? You think a jury is going to trust your memory of what happened last week? You're like a white crayon, useless. Now get the hell out of my sight.
Don't touch me!
Oh, wait a second. This lady is Dexter's mom? She was a redhead, wasn't she? Because she ends up dead, chainsawed in the freight thing, right? With Dexter there, doesn't she? Would it be because she becomes an informant? Okay. And he had a brother.
My son, Brian.
Yeah.
Dexter.
This little angel's Dexter.
Yep. Okay. It's all coming back to me now. Because his brother ended up being serial killer too. Okay.
This was sent to Judge Powell's house. So first, let's just ID the finger.
I didn't understand why this affected me the way it did.
The prints are matched to the one we pulled from Jimmy Powell's toy.
I wanted to kill whoever did this.
Okay.
In that moment, there was nothing more I wanted to do than find and kill the person who harmed Jimmy Powell. But every cop in Miami was in pursuit of his kidnapper. I had to feed my urge with someone else.
Yep. The Cabello. Okay. So the abducted boy guy is probably going to be the end of the season big villain, right?
Pick this up for you. I thought it might help, but, you know.
There was no Nicorette for someone like me. No methadone. The dark passenger was rising up, and there was only one thing I could do about it.
Eat it. Okay. Okay, so that was Dexter Original Sin Episode 2. Short episode. I forgot a lot of the original Dexter storyline, just because it's been... How long has it been? Let me know in the comments. I want to say Dexter originally first aired in the early 2000s, maybe? And I think it went on just for a few seasons. I always say it, my memory's terrible, so... I do remember... The series was so good that I do remember a lot of, like... I remember, like, the ice cream truck killer. I remember Dex had a brother that was a killer. I remember most of the big bad villains, some of the characters, but some of the storylines, like in this, we get to see his mother. I forgot about that until I was piecing it together that she's a redhead. And I forgot Harry was married to somebody else and then adopted Dexter after they found him in the freight thing. So, but a good episode. We're getting to see Dexter finding a way to control his urges. So we're definitely doing the same thing, same formula as the original series of one big villain probably for each season. And in between, we're going to have different kills going on. So I imagine that means the next episode is going to be killing Ferreira, the guy. I'm still enjoying this. I'm doing a little better now with accepting the fact that all the detectives and stuff are in this again, but younger. You know, I'm still hoping we get introduced to Maria. You know, in the bar, he said the kid that died her name was Maria, but she was the one shot in the head, so that's not the Maria I'm thinking of. That was the main detective lady. I don't know. Hopefully she'll be in this. If not a big deal. I also like the actor's doing a good job as Dexter, and I'm getting more used to the actor as the sister, even though I don't really like Deborah's character that much. Harry, though, don't get me wrong, I like Christian Slater, but it's just still weird because it's a famous person, so I'm so used to seeing Christian Slater in other stuff, so it's hard not seeing the original father who was also famous, but still, whatever, not the end of the world. If you enjoy this, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Helps me out a lot, and I do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.